Good morning, fourth grade online learners. I forgot to put my shield on, so you have to put up with this mask for now. Welcome to March 16th, 2021. Science class with me, Mr. Monzo. And you know what? It doesn't really matter if I'm wearing this mask because I'm not going to be the one reading the pages today. No journal entry today. And we have Serafina Fiore. She's not the news girl. She's going to read the first page, but there are 7 pages. So be patient and tune in because you'll enjoy hearing your classmates read. Did you hear that, Layden? Tune in. Okay, let's go.
Weather factors. On a fair day, you might describe the weather with one just word, such as sunny or warm. Scientists talk about many more factors when they describe the weather. Weather involves all of the conditions of the atmosphere at a certain time and place. They include temperatures, amount of water vapor in the air, wind and air pressure. The temperature is how hot or cold the air is. The amount of water vapor in an air is called humidity. High humidity can make the air feel wet and sticky. Wind is the movement of air. We call that air pressure is the weight of air as it presses down on Earth's surface. Caption. A hurricane is a severe weather. High winds, lots of rain, high humidity, and low air pressure are usual conditions for this type of storm. Mr. Monzo, the screen.
Yep. Oh, it's okay. Online learners.
I can see me.
Yeah, sometimes the screen goes dark just to save battery, but it's still recording. So thank you, Serafina, reading about the weather. And good job. And remember to speak up just a little bit, Ellison. Thank you.
Okay. Each weather factor can be measured using a different instrument. A thermometer measures the temperature of air. A rain gauge collects some measures precipitation, and an odometer is a tool used to measure the speed of wind. Air pressure is measured with a device called a barometer. It tells when air pressure is high or low. Thermometer. A thermometer measures temperature in degrees Celsius or degrees Fahrenheit. Rain gauge. A rain gauge measures the amount of precipitation that has fallen in the area. An anemometer. The cups of the anemometer spins in the wind. The anemometer calculates the wind speed in kilometers an hour or miles an hour.
Good job. Who's up next? Michael.
You probably know that wind is moving air, but what makes air move? Air flows from areas of high pressure to areas of low pressure. High pressure areas and low pressure areas result from the way Earth's surface is heated by the sun. During the day, surfaces on Earth absorb or take in heat from the sun. Land areas become warm very quickly. The land warms the air above it. As the air warms, it expands. This expanding of air produces an area of low pressure. The warm, light air that is above the land begins to rise. Oceans change temperature slowly so they do not become as warm as the land. During the day, air above the ocean is not as warm as the air over the land. As the air above the land begins to rise, the cooler, heavier air above the ocean moves in to take its place. This flow of cool air from the ocean to the land is known as sea breeze. At night, the land cools off more quickly than the ocean water does. In this case, the air above the ocean is warmer and lighter than the air above the land. As the warm air rises, the cool air above the land moves towards the ocean.
Air masses. You have seen that land and water absorb different amounts of heat from the sun. Areas near the equator receive more heat from the sunlight than areas near the poles. The equator is an imaginary line around Earth and is an equal distance from the North Pole and the South Pole. Each area warms or cools the air above it, creating an air mass. An air mass is a large body of air that has about the same temperature, air pressure, and moisture throughout. Air masses are described by two conditions, temperature and humidity. They are either warm or cold, and they are either moist or dry. Air masses that form near the equator are usually warm. Air masses that form near the poles are cold. Air masses that form over the oceans are moist. Those that form over the land areas are usually dry. Most changes in weather occur when one air mass moves into another area and pushes out another air mass. The arrows show the movement of air masses that affect the United States.
All right, who's up?
Nathan. Hey guys. Little paddles. Air masses do not stay over the areas where they form. As Earth rotates, air masses move. In North America, most air masses move from west to east. As the air masses move, they bump into each other. The place where two air masses meet is called a front. A front moves across the Earth's surface as one air mass pushes against the other. The weather can change very suddenly when a front moves across an area. Most storms and precipitation take place along fronts. Fronts, not fronts. A cold front forms as a cold air mass meets a warm air mass. The cold air moves under the warm air, pushing it up as the warm air rises. Clouds form and precipitation occurs. Thunderstorms often happen along a cold front. A warm front, as a warm air mass pushes into a cold air mass. The warm air slowly moves up over the cold air. Layers of the gray clouds and steady precipitation are seen when a warm front moves into the area. Same type of air masses usually form over North America. Each year, the air masses usually move in the same direction. Each year, this creates weather patterns. This creates weather patterns that repeat with the seasons. For example, a cold air mass moves down from Canada. A warm air mass moves up from the Gulf of Mexico. Every spring and summer, these air masses collide over the Great Plains. The cold air front causes the violent thunderstorms and tornadoes to give the area the nickname Tornado Alley.
All right, thank you, Nathan. That was.
You guys,
Hey guys, we're not done making a video yet. Now, when you guys come up, it's okay. I understand you want to have a little bit of fun, but we need to be serious too. All right, any pages left, Nathan? Or are we good?
one more.
One last page.
There's two.
All right, two more. So we have,
Growler and Emma.
yeah, Lily, come on up. Are you coming?
Saving my turtle. She's a hero.
Hey guys, like I said, we're still making this video, so if you guys want to help make the video, we have to be serious for a little bit. All right, stay tuned in, and let's not be too colorful here. Okay, go ahead, Lily.
Analyzing weather data. A meteorologist is a scientist who studies weather. Studying weather involves measuring conditions near the Earth's surface and high in the atmosphere. Scientists gather weather data from observatories, weather balloons, airplanes, and satellites in space. Meteorologists use the data they collect to identify the kinds of air masses over an area. They also predict what kind of front will form and where that front will move. This type of information is used to produce a weather map. Weather maps are often printed in newspapers as part of a weather forecast. A forecast is a prediction of what the weather will be for a particular day, week, or longer period of time. Weather maps use symbols to show the location of fronts and precipitation. A cold front can cause a line of powerful thunderstorms that moves from west to east across the United States.
Okay, and a good job, Lily. And our last person is Emma. Like I said, there were 7 pages, so thank you for everybody hanging in there and at home. Okay, go ahead, Emma.
Serve weather. Weather forecasts can help you decide if you should wear a jacket to school, but weather forecasts can also help save lives. Earth's weather can be deadly. Serve weather includes hurricanes, tornadoes, and snowstorms. Hurricanes often produce floods and strong winds. Serve storms, including hurricanes and blizzards, can destroy property and put people in harm's way. Meteorologists study storms using satellites and space weather instruments on the ground. Forecasts issue weather warnings to serve whether it's likely to move into an area. These warnings can save lives by giving people time to prepare for a storm. Warnings can also allow people to leave an area that is in the path of dangerous weather.
Okay, very good job. And like I said, there was 7 pages, so I appreciated everybody's patience. The study guide has all the key concepts and vocabulary on there. There are only 2 journal entries this week, and then the quiz on Friday. This is the last grade for the 9 weeks, so continue to do well. And we have 1 more 9 weeks after that. Guys, when I'm in the middle of a video, I'm not going to answer questions, so just wait till I'm done with this. Okay, online learn. That means put your hand down. Okay, online learners. Thank you. It's a Tuesday, but it feels like a Monday some ways. We will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.